off the heels.
Alright, I think this is good.
I mean, yeah.
You kind of have to scoot it a bit.
You got it. That's good.
Yeah.
What's up, y'all? Welcome back to my podcast.
Well, finally, we are officially ready to start.
Oh my boy.
I think, you good?
Yes.
You don't need anything. So that's how you tighten it. If it's too, so that's loose.
That's good.
That's tight. Even though we can't see his face very straight up right now.
Okay.
So let's officially start.
Shout out to the camera.
We good?
We good.
You want to see it?
That's perfect.
Okay.
My name is Jonathan.
Hello.
This is my co-host.
Vania.
So the main idea of this whole project was to deep dive into black, gay, Stillwell. I just want to talk to y'all about sexual identity, who you are. I think I ranted to you about this in our text messages. I thought I scared you off.
No.
Because I just really like talking to people and really like conversations.
Right.
And getting to know someone.
Yeah.
And just the main topic is, who is Edison? Who are you? Give us a little sneak peek.
I think Edison's a complex character. He's a person who likes to be involved in a lot, but then love his alone time. And then also who likes to bring joy, but then also likes to give himself his own joy on his own time. And he doesn't like to let too much of his self out into the world, just because I do like to bring so much joy. I feel like since I am still human, there is times where people get sad or people go through things. So he just likes to, in public spaces, like to give affection, give love, show gratitude, and all of the above. And Edison just overall wants to live, laugh, love, experience everything, everyone, different places, all at the same time or throughout his journey. And I think that's just his overall goal as a person.
Okay. Well, it's beautiful. I think we all have like our own little personalities. And
Yeah.
Yours is very unique. Like when I first met you, it was very much, oh my god, who's this dude? This face of the dance department.
Yeah.
But whatever you feel comfortable talking.
And I feel I get that a lot, just about how my personality is so memorable and how people love to like gravitate towards it in public situations or even just come to me one-on-one, which I love, and that's always my goal. And I think like coming into Stillwell, I was through the roof. Zoom call, I was screaming. Like, if you was in my Zoom call, you know, like, it was lit. Woke up early just to be yelling, and I was just high energy all the time, and people thought I was faking it for a long time, just because, like, ain't no way this kid got this much energy. But going into my sophomore year, which is really, like, my freshman year of high school, since I was a COVID kid, people really, like, understood, like, oh, this is really him. Like, he's 100 all the time, and I love it. And so I gained a lot of, like, friendships from that. I haven't lost, like, any friendships or any bad experiences from me just being, like, overly hyped, joyful, loud, like, just how I am. And I think I have calmed down since my freshman and sophomore year, just because, like, I used to be crazy, y'all. Like, I used to be wild and loud all the time throughout the hallway, and everybody knew me. And everybody still knows me, and I still have that essence of, like, you can always come to me. It's just, I think with me growing up now, like, it's a lot more of the serious world impacting, like, how I act, too. Which is, like, not saying I'm not going to be happy or I'm not going to be loud or whatnot. But like, I got stuff to think about. Like, I need to worry about like money and just where I'm going to be.
That step of like maturity.
Right. Yeah. And it's just like, it's kind of scary, and it's like you actually got you got to chill, and you got to like realize how to act in certain spaces too, and you can't just be like always be yourself. And I am always going to be myself, but you need to know when to like be professional in a professional setting with also adding your own spice. And it's just like, it's a hard thing to maneuver through. And I think I need to calm down a little bit to understand that and to mature up a little bit, which is fine. And everybody's going to go through that. It was just a little weird because I don't think anybody's mentioned to me, but I take accountability and self-check and notes on myself of how I act through the years. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, wow. And I kind of miss him. Like, he just was so carefree and didn't care. And I still am, trust, getting your party circles every other day. Yeah. But it was just like, wow. It was a certain level of, like, childhood that he still had, and innocence that he still had, that I think is slowly, gradually, like, coming to an end. Yeah. And which is fine, and which is, like, I want to embrace that, but it is scary to say. Mm-hmm.
How do you feel like Stillwell has made you?
I was going to ask that.
Go ahead.
Alright, so do you feel like, well, let me rephrase, but do you feel like Stillwell has been a safe place for you and your identity?
Yes, I haven't trust. And outside would have been crazy. But yes, I do feel like Stillwell has been a safe place for me, in the sense that I can really like express myself and scream and dance and sing down these hallways, and nobody will really care and just be like, oh, that's Edison. But yeah, so it has gave me a safe experience, and like especially with my class. I say this all the time to them and like other people I know, that if I didn't come to class of 2024, I don't know how I would act, just because, well, dance department wise, because that's who I hang around the most. And I think that coming in with these group of people really set me up to be able to express myself how I do. If I came in with judgmental people who didn't want to be here, people who didn't really like dance or didn't really like just the arts in general and wanted to get away, like, I think that would force me to shut down more. And yeah, I'm just grateful for them, and I'm grateful for them making me feel like me being weird is okay, which being weird is okay, and being normal is weird, if you catch my drift. Yeah. But them just showing the amount of comfortability in me, showing my comfortability in them, it made this experience a lot better. And yeah, just confirm that, like, always be yourself, even as an adult, and always show that crazy side, because, well, not crazy, weird. Don't show your crazy side everywhere. But that weird side that people are scared to show, because it's like, at the end of the day, like, that's you. That's like your authentic self. Like, I think if you're not being your, like, you don't show your kinks and your little things that you're into, and you're hiding some of yourself from everybody, which is fine, but, like, why? Like, why?
I think this school has given a lot of people the chance to be, like, their true authentic self. And that's what I like about Stillwell. And it's all its little problems.
Right. All its little problems, and that gym is half of a gym, but...
But the people here, you, and everybody's just real to us.
Yeah.
Alright, so, this is off topic, but what college do you want to go to?
May 1st. But, okay, my choices right now, my top two are either UArts or Alvin Ailey. Both are, like, neck and neck. And they're both in the city. I need to get away from Georgia.
I'm saying the same thing.
Yes, like, we get it. We're, but yeah, but just, not even, if it was in Georgia, I would attend those schools, but it's just more the fact that they both have great, like, they're one of the top dance schools in the nation. And, like, I got accepted into Alvin Ailey, which they, like, audition hundreds of people around the country, and, like, only 30-something get in. And I'm honored to be one of them 30. And so, it's, like, me going, like, because you're going to have to wait till May 1st to get that decision. But depending on what school I go to, if I see myself at UArts and I also see myself at Alvin Ailey, UArts in the fact that the diversity is like a second Stillwell to me. Mm-hmm. Like, they have to do a senior showcase their senior year. They have to, it's a lot of diversity. It's a lot of, just, it's a fine art school. It's no sports. And it being in the city, like, Philadelphia, there's movement there, but it's not too much. Not everybody says, okay, I'm about to go to Philadelphia. No, baby, go to New York. What you and then, but I just like the way they plan out how you go through those 4 years in the way that you start off doing everything, and then by your last year, you're doing the one thing that you know you're going to do, whether that be like jazz or ballet or modern or whatever you're going to focus in to teach or to choreograph, and I love that. Alvin Ailey, like, y'all know about Ailey, that's my baby.
I think the transfer to, like, art school to art school is perfect.
It would be, and that's what I'm saying. So it's like, transferring, y'all, Alvin Ailey's tuition is $94,000. That's some people's, like, yearly salary. So it's like, yes, I would love to transition, but it's just so much that would go into that, and I don't know if you have to start over or not. But seeing myself at Alvin Ailey, I definitely see me being an Ailey man, like contraction, like all the horror and all the things. And it's like, see myself in New York, everybody says I'm a city boy. I think I would rule the city. Everybody would know me on the block, several blocks. And so, yeah.
A sense of community.
Yeah. I think that's my biggest thing wherever I go. Mm-hmm. Like, I'm always going to find people. Like, let me tell you a story. So, my mom, I had to go dance somewhere one time at this convention center, and we were having so much, like, it was downtown, and we just couldn't find it, and it was getting stressful. She was getting stressed out. I was getting stressed out because I was about to be late. I mean, I talk too fast. But, and so we pulled up. We kind of see it in the distance, but it's behind some buildings. It's kind of far away, but it's the only place we can get to it because it was a game going on at the Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And she said, get out the car and find your way there. Use your social skills. And that might not be a big thing for most people. They might be like, okay, mom, like, you're just going to drop me off like this, like, what's up? But in that moment, like, her level of trust, knowing that I have the ability to interact with people in a way where I can get where I need, get what I need, and in an efficient manner, like, I'm like, whoa, like, that's a W. Like, not many people can say they can do that. Yeah. And so just being able to, I know I can always build a community wherever I go. It makes me assured in myself that I'll be okay.
That's amazing. I think that skill alone is just like cool, because being able to talk to somebody, be able to get places, be your authentic self.
Right.
Like, I walk around here sometimes like, who are you? But dance. How like, when did you get into it? Because Alvin Ailey is a dance school, correct?
Yes. Dance, I got into it. So people were like, I've been dancing my whole life. No, I really been dancing like in and out of a studio. My 8th grade year, I danced my 9th grade year when I first got to Stillwell. And I did that too. First, I wanted to be in a repertory at my studio, and then also to better my dance ability here. And so it's like their dance is pretty heavy at my studio. And then also here at the time, like, your freshman year, you dance a lot. And then your sophomore year, you dance a lot. Junior year starts to, and so on, senior year. But, like, I only really been dancing how people see me dance, like, only 9th grade, so 3 years, or 4 years now. And I think I've changed so much. Like, I used to, y'all, my audition video, you would think I was a crackhead. But, like, my technique, the way I flow through the music, the way I, like, move my body now, like, it's just, you would not think I would get to this point from what you saw back then. And I think Stillwell pushed me. I think my studio pushed me. I think I pushed me to be better. My mom, for sure, like, getting me into everything, making sure I go to every practice whatsoever. And dance, it formed its own relationship with me too by how I experienced it in the world and how, like, I interpret dance in my own way. And people say all the time that I move like uniquely and no one else can move like me, and I take that as such a like an award, because I'm like, wow, like to me, dancing how I danced at the audition, for me now, people saying like, oh, you're great, like no one, you're beautiful. Like this man came up to me one time after my performance and was like really in awe, like almost in tears, like you can dance so well, you really moved me. And that just showed that like with dedication and how I think I still have a long way to go in dance, which I do, but just him showing me that the where I'm in right now moves people in the way it does, it's like, whoa, I'm doing something and something's moving and it's my leg. And yeah, I think that's been my relationship with dance. Only been like 3 to 4 years, and I've grown a lot. I'm excited to see what my professional career is gonna look like.
That's amazing. Has it been like a struggle being like the only male?
With my class, no. In the dance world, it can be people who aren't like as confident as me, or boys who feel like, because if you like ballet, you're not gay. Like, that has nothing to do with your sexuality. It's just, you like the art form, and that's the way you want to express yourself. But I think it's a stigmatism on boys doing ballet and just dance in general, because it's, like, gay, or you have to like the same sex, or whatever, wherever they say. But what I'm saying is, that's not the case at all. Like, I know a lot of straight men that have wives who dance in professional ballet companies, and their kids come to their shows, and it's great. And I think for me personally, being in the room with all girls and I'm the only male doesn't really shock me anymore. Back then, I think it did, just because now I think naturally girls are more flexible than men. So like it wouldn't be the fact that I'm the only boy, but the fact that everybody else's legs are up and hips are hard. Right, yeah. So
on the subject of like identity, what is yours?
I identify I identify as a, hold on. No, I identify as a male. Shout out to all my trans sisters, my femmes, my butch queens, lesbians, love y'all. But I identify as a male. I wouldn't say gay male, just because I do have some attraction to women. Y'all heard it first. What? No,
breaking news.
But yeah, I say all the time that I like what I like when I like it, and I think that's such a strong phrase. Just because why do I have to only identify as one thing? And it's like, I'm not a no labeler. Like, yeah, I'm still a male. Like, that's what I identify myself as. But yeah, times change, and people change, and people's mindsets and people's interests and who they like and who they don't like and what they like and what they don't like change over time. So I don't just want to have the stigmatism that I'm a gay male, and people just think that they set you with that for the rest of your life. And it's like, no, like I might want a shorty too inside.
Just the fluidity,
right?
Of,
yeah,
sexuality. It's like, who cares?
Like, who really does? And if you care,
mind your business.
Yeah.
And fall in love with who you want.
Right. And I think I do have a stronger attraction to men, but you never know. You never know.
Let's talk about men. You're
about time.
You're a man.
Mm-hmm.
Explain everything. I have yet
love
to
you,
hear
bub.
this.
Yeah, so me and my man. If you didn't know, I'm in my first relationship right now, and it's going well. I'm loving it, actually, and it's been real good to me, and he's been real good to me, and I've been good to him, Avi. It was real cute we actually went from friends to lovers. Like, I'm so thankful for that, actually, because I think it would have been different if my first relationship was just a random person I met, and then it was like, oh my god, let me get your Instagram. We've been talking Instagram for the next 6 months, and then we just FaceTime once. I don't know, it's just a lot of stuff with that, but just seeing how we had the opportunity to get each other's personalities in person with no filter before, which was great, because like there's nothing to hide now. Like, I don't scream, cartwheel, and cuss you out before, like. cut that out. But yeah, and it's just real good. We communicate all the time. Communication is key, y'all. It might be hard. It's hard for me sometimes. I thought I was really good at communicating, which I am. But like in a relationship, it's harder because, well, this being my first one, and I like my alone time, y'all. I really do like my alone time a lot.
This is like your first relationship ever.
Yeah.
And how long have y'all been together?
We've been talking for.
Oh,
I'm about to get clocked. No, okay. We've been dating for 2 months. We've been dating for 3 months now. Now it's March, but we've been dating for 3 months. We got together on New Year's. But dating for 3 months and then talking for 6 months.
Mm-hmm.
So
that long talking stage.
Yeah, that long talking stage, like I gotta make sure everything's right. This is my first one. Like I was really worried about like all the things that everybody talks about. The heartbreak, the like all the like obviously with this being your first one, you're gonna worry about every little detail, every little red flag that everybody always goes on about, because I'm one, if I see that, I'm gonna cut it off before it even begins. Mm-hmm. Because I just know once I get into it, it becomes a hard place to come back from, because I don't. Like, yes, I'm loud. Yes, I tell everything about myself, but I don't tell everything about myself. Gagged you. And so, putting all that information out to one person, I always say, and me and my dad always say, I got this from my father, but the more people know about you, the more ways they know how to hurt you. Yeah. And so, I would hate to be in that position, really. And everybody would hate it, too. Because it would go sideways. But, it's been great. Like, we've been great. Nothing to complain about. The communication is really good. I think that it's going to preserve our relationship for a long time. And then, yeah, y'all have to stay tuned. Follow me on that Instagram.
This sounds like it's going to be your first and last relationship.
Yeah, like that. Like, cut. Everybody else, you already had your missing chance, opportunity.
So, when did you find out that you were...
Yeah.
Queer. When you found who you are.
Okay, yeah, and I don't think being gay is a choice.
Mm-hmm. No,
so, yeah, if you're watching and you do, log off. But I don't know. I think in my gut, I'm saying when I was 8, when it really like yeah, all the questioning was over by then. Mm-hmm. But I knew when I was young. Like, not straight when I came out the cooter. Like, I ain't looked back and was like, oh, that's a no. But, but, yeah, in my adolescence, I really knew, like, I used to be a neighborhood kid, so I used to go outside a lot. And there were, like, 2 boys in our friend group. There's 2 boys, these twins, and then one other girl, I think. And then, like, over time, I wouldn't have, like... crushes on them, but I would just have man crushes. Like, everybody has a celebrity they used to crush on back then. Mm-hmm. But I would have some attraction to, like, them just sometimes. Or when they would be, like, boys, like, just tussling and rustling, like, don't touch me! But, yeah, and then after that, I did my own not experimenting, like, y'all, I was a child. Hold on. Yeah. But, like, searching, research, you know, and I was a heavy Christian in my adolescence. So obviously I would go on YouTube. That's all I had. I would go on YouTube and I would look up, you know, is being gay bad, or like, am I going to hell? Like, y'all, this would be serious. You watch my search history back then, like, oh, this kid is going through something. But yeah, and so that like scared me a lot, because, and I would question all the time. Like, I would pray all the time, and I'm like, would, like, God not take my prayers now since I'm really, like, confirming that I'm gay? And it's like, that shouldn't even be a question, because he's all loving and all the things and all the conspiracies. I'm not going to get into it because, well, I might get into it later. You don't know. I don't know the next question.
Faith is so intertwined with, like, coming out.
Yeah, and that's so... It's so crazy, because it's not like I'm committing murder and just getting in the bed with another man. I don't know. But, and it's tricky, because it's like you want to talk about it, but you don't want to talk about it at the same time. But I think, like, the underlining, what am I saying? The underlining thing in Christianity is like you love everyone for who they are. Mm-hmm. So it's like people pull up scriptures left and right, and I haven't said this argument in a while, so some of my points might be off. But like, why does it? Like, who am I affecting? I'm not affecting you, so why are you hating me for loving another man? Which is crazy to me.
And you can call yourself a Christian.
Right, you call yourself a Christian, and then it's all, and it's like, I used to say this thing, like, the Bible is like secondhand information, because it's like, ooh, I'm about to get attacked. Oh my gosh. Whoa. Don't eat me up. Love me for who I am. But, like, I used to say that when I used to, like, talk about this with my peers when I was younger, and saying, like, you weren't alive when it was BC or back then, like, years and years and years ago, in that Bible, the first Bible that's been written and passed down and copy and paste, and we know they've changed stuff in the Bible about Jesus' skin color, to that it was actually copper skin, and the fact that you would change something about that important character in the Bible, Jesus, it's like nothing to change a line about, oh, gay people are crazy, kill them. But, and so I'm just like, I would question it, and people who heard that, I don't know, I've heard God's voice, and it's like, I can't say anything to that because I really don't know what you heard, and it's like, your experience is your experience, babe. Keep doing you and God like this, Bookie. But, it's just, and I have Christian friends who are still my friend despite like what I like, and I love that because, again, back to my point, why are you hating on me just because of the choices I make in my life? Like, Christians would love a murderer, someone that they've known that murdered somebody, before they love a gay person, and that's so crazy to me. Mm-hmm. And so, yeah, but now, like, religiously, I don't believe in just a Christian God. Like, I do believe that there is a higher power, and there is a God or some type of higher being than us, but I can't say for certain it's a Christian God because I don't know anything until I die. So, it's like, I wouldn't want to abide by all those rules and all those
expectations.
Right, when it wasn't even him up there. Like, I did all that and stopped myself from having all this fun, and I'm just sitting in the void. Like, you never know. And I also believe that whatever you believe in happens to you after death, but I don't know. And so it's just like all these different things, and it's like goes into the questioning of, since you don't believe in the Christian God, do you think you believe in a different God, like the Muslim, or you're a Buddhist, or whatever you would, like, experiment with? But then in Christianity, you can only praise that one God, or you're going to hell. Mm-hmm. But he's all loving. I'm about to get attacked. I'm about to get canceled.
Your family is Christian, right? Mm-hmm. How have you came out to your family?
Oh yeah, they're my girls. Yeah, I came out to my mom. Oh, let me tell you. Put this in there. Y'all, I came out to my mom. This is so funny. So I was talking about it with my outside friends because, again, I was a neighborhood kid. And I'm like, oh my gosh. Well, I wasn't talking to them about it. I was outside thinking about it. And then I came home. It was late. The sun was, let me give you the whole vibe. The sun was setting. It was dark, and it was blue, like a nice bluish in the sky. There was clouds surrounding it. And then I come on, and I'm like, I didn't get this out. Because my mom swears I was an angry child. Like, I was really angry, but I don't know. And so I'm like, because I used to do this thing where I would write letters on paper and leave it for her to find, and because I couldn't say it. But, and so I'm like, I didn't say it that night. So the next morning, I'm like, I'm about to say it. Like, it's game time. Like, let's get it. And so I put up a song on my phone, right? Mm-hmm. I put up a song on my phone. I said, Mom, can you come here? Like, heart shaking. We're walking to my room. This is the longest hallway I've ever been down, like, in my life. And so I turned the corner. I said, can you sit on my bed? She's like, yeah. Mm-hmm. And so she's like weirded out a little bit because I go in the closet. Y'all, with my phone. Keep in mind, there's a song about to play. I open it, and she looking at me. I press play. I'm coming out together. I want to. No, for real. And that's how I did it. And then we hugged afterwards. And then I think I said something about Vogue or the Vogue scene. And I think it was too much for her at once. And then she just like, she didn't back up or anything, but she was like, whoa.
Let's take a break.
Yeah. And she's like, okay, you just told me you can't start getting too crazy. And I'm like, yeah, no, I understand that. That was a lot. And so people be sitting down, hey, Mom, no. Like, I think that just solidified who I was as a person.
Your personality, bro.
Yeah. And then my mom, like, she supported since that day or even before. And then she said after I came out, I wasn't as angry as I was. That's interesting to me because I didn't know I was that angry as a kid. And so for her to say, like, I calmed down after I came out, it's like, whoa. Like, if I calmed down and I didn't feel like I was that mad, then I know other people who are in worse households are, like, going through it. I'll come out for you, babe. But, and then my, like, the males, you know, everybody be like, I was scared to tell my dad.
Yeah.
Y'all, I told my dad in the car with my brother. My brother loved him down. He supported. He actually almost fought somebody because because they were talking about me. But my dad, I told him in the car when I was at my, sorry if it's like a lot of spit, but
it's fine. Talk.
Boom. In the car at my grandma's house, we just got out. He's about to take me and my brother home. And I'm like, Dad, I'm gay. And then he was like, and my dad is Trinidadian too. So them island families, they don't play. You get kicked out, disowned. But he was like, why didn't you tell me sooner? And then he was just going on about, like, who else knew and why didn't I tell him and then why didn't I feel comfortable telling him at first? And I'm like, that stigmatism not stigmatism, oh my God.
That fear.
Yeah, that fear or that stereotype that when you tell that older male figure in your family, like, it's raps, like, your gut, like, they're going to hate you. But he was more offended that I didn't tell him sooner. And I just love that so much because also coming from an island family, like, that could have went real sideways. And I know all the females would have supported me regardless, but just, you know, again, the stereotype and the fear of telling an older straight male figure.
Especially like a dad.
Yeah, like my dad, we call him Macho Man. He's real, like, body builds, like, really masculine.
Yeah.
Testosterone. And so, yeah, but that's my guy.
It seems like your family's, like, really intertwined. Like,
Mm-hmm.
you have that foundation of love.
Yeah,
And I love
I
it.
definitely do. Like, my mom, she's the rock. She's if you, like, oh my gosh. My mom is everything. Like, she do it all. But yeah, my family's really intertwined and really supportive of me and everything I do. And I love them for that.
What else? This has really been, like, eye opening. Your family. Let's get back on that topic. I think that foundation of, like, love and support.
Right.
A lot of people don't have that.
Yeah.
And a lot of people might be afraid to say it to their family. Just like, that's you lucky.
Yeah,
Oh my
like,
God.
I really am privileged and I don't take any, like, I'm grateful for all of that.
Mm.
And I have gratitude for all the people in my life who, like, came out to and, like, supported me and just, like, even if it wasn't coming out, but my decisions and the stuff I do in my everyday life, like, if my mama got me, I really don't care who don't got me. But, no, but outside of that, everybody in my life supports me in every way. Like, if I'm stuck in downtown Atlanta and I can't get out, I got several people to call. Cut that out. And just, like, in everyday life, like, my dad tells me all the time, like, if I were to go to New York, he has so much family up there that would help me. My mom knows people in the country, South Carolina, North Carolina, people in California, like,
Connection.
Yeah, and I'm really grateful for everybody that would, because people love me. And I'd be like, what? I don't even talk to you. But, yeah, I'm really grateful for all those people.
That's amazing. If you were to, like, tell a kid, like, how to come out, like,
hey, little bud. So, if I were to tell a kid how to come out,
how to be their true authentic self, how to be
I
who they are.
would say, okay, with society, let's just get into the whole grand scheme of things. With society, we can be very stubborn as humans with our beliefs and what we believe in. And it's not really favorable if, say, like, they're in a Christian household or even, like, most religions. If not all. I would say take it slow. Like, implement a little bit of you at a time. You need to gradually give somebody something when you're trying to change them for, like, a long time. Like if you're moving in, like, you gradually get into the space. Like, you go visit, you go, and then it becomes permanent, a permanent settlement. Then, like, the same way when you're coming out, gradually, like, start wearing some clothes that you want to start, or even, because that can be a push too. That can be a big step for some people. If you've been wearing, like, tennis shorts and then a sweater and then you pop up in a crop top, you might get disowned. But I'm trying to think of a standpoint of where it also be safe, because some people are put in very dangerous situations, and this is a real life, everyday thing for some people. And I don't think people acknowledge enough, like, what some queer individuals go through, or what the possibility of them coming out will look like for the rest of their life. And it's like, if you get your foundation messed up, like, you might not have anywhere to go, and that would just set you up for, like, not having financial stability and homelessness and all these other things, and starving. But back to the question, I get crazy. A little bit of you at a time. Don't overwhelm them. Like, don't be like me if you know your parent, and don't start playing I'm coming out with a pink crop top on. That's not what I had on, but I'm just saying. I say also, like, have conversations about more alternative environments and groups and topics with them, so it doesn't become so foreign for them when you come out and then you do that, because that can also be a lot for them too. Do that gradually, and if you see that they're, like, kind of disconnecting from it, or they're, like, pushing back, or they're getting weird vibes, or they say a certain thing when you bring up, like, the queer community, and, like, take that as a no, because it's like, test the waters before you jump in. No, have a backup. If you're like, I need to say it, like, this is gonna be it. Like, I need to say I'm gay. But if I do and they kick me out, it is what it is. Don't be stupid. Have a backup and have somewhere you can go if it does get that crazy, or, like, money saved up or something. But
find that sense of community, that friend.
Find me, y'all.
I think, like, as a community, the queer people, we're locked in. We are, and we do, like every family, we do have our ups and downs, and it can get a little crazy with femmes and masc and agenda community, but for the most part, you got mothers, you have, like, it's not just a whole bunch of crazy drunk gays everywhere that fall and you can lay on their shoulder and just, like, talk about your life. Like, there's adults, there's people in the businesses, there's people that have, like money and that are in wealthy positions that are also gay that will support you. Like, we're everywhere, trust. Have you been to, like, an LGBT event?
I almost went to Pride last year. But it got pushed back later in the year. I think October sometime, when it was supposed to be in the summer, and so I couldn't go. But I have been around a lot of gay social events. Like, my mom's friend, who's, like, my uncle, but it's not my uncle, but it's my uncle. I used to spend the night at his house, and he used to have his gay friends come over. And I used to be watching, like, doing nothing. I actually didn't really hang out with them. But, again, I have been put in a lot of situations. Like, my sister, probably not my sister that y'all know. Like, that's my sister, but that's not my sister, but that's my sister.
Yes.
She's actually in the Vogue scene. She takes Vogue classes, and she does that.
I tried. It hurts my kneecaps.
Oh, yeah. The dips and the spins and the... I mean, I got it if I got to. But, like, what? Don't get me started. But, and then I've also taken a Vogue class before. And so, yeah, I've been put in positions where I have been able to socialize with the gay community. Oh, actually, story time. I was young and I used to skate a lot. And so I went to a park or a little festival, and they had, like, shops set up. And I was skating, and then I skated down this pathway by myself, and then it was these queer what am I saying? These queer people are lesbians, and some were butch, some were femme, some were killing it, a little bit of everything. I think one had a mustache. I don't know what that was about. But, and so one of them taught me how to skate backwards, and it was so cute. It was like a moment. I was like, that's my mom. Like, my mom who was walking down, like, I don't know you. That's my mother. But, yeah, and so it's just like, we are supportive. Like, there are positions, don't let 1 or 2 or 3 or 4, maybe 5, bad experiences with, like, some queer individuals mess up your thought on the whole queer community. Like, you don't let...
I think straight people do the same thing. Like,
Yeah.
one bad experience.
Like, you're talking about, we take you to one gay club and then someone throws up and punches somebody and now you hate it? Isn't that what y'all do? But, yeah, like, give things multiple chances. Like, don't ever... I say 3 times, at least, before
3
you,
strikes,
like...
you're out.
3 strikes, you're out. And that's cut. Don't give it, like... You can't try one food once because that might not have been the best batch. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't... You just need to experience it. And experiencing it isn't just a one-time thing. You need to experience all parts of it. And you might like hanging out with the lesbians. Or you might like hanging out with the femme gays. Or you might like just a strong mask bears. Y'all don't know what that is, but it's okay. And so, yeah, I think it's a lot that the gay community brings, especially for if you're looking for refuge and you're just a new baby queer. There's a lot there's a lot of sources you can go to. And if you can't, just be smart, like, hold out these next couple of years, or not even year or months, or just, like, get somewhere you know you can be set up for, like, a little bit.
I don't want people to feel like they're forced to.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's up to you.
Yeah. Like, hey, I haven't told a lot of people in my family, they found out on their own. And a lot of my friends, and I feel like it's nothing. I like what I like, and you like what you like, and it happens what you like is more popular around the world. But,
we a little rare.
Well, we a little rare. we trying to get out there and make it normal for everybody, but everybody not messing with us.
Mm.
Cut that out. But, yeah.
Would you want to go to LGBT? Oh God, LGBT.
She's canceled. She's out back. I'm playing.
Events.
Oh yeah, of
Like
course. Like
gay
Pride.
bars.
Mm-hmm. Trying to get me canceled. No, but yes, like Pride. I want to go to Pride so bad. I want to go to Gay Carnival. That's gonna be crazy. I do want to go to gay bars. I do want to experience gay hangouts. Yeah, I just want to experience everything. Like I said, Edison's mission is to live, laugh, love, and experience everybody and everything either all at once or throughout my journey.
Yeah.
So,
okay. This really nice been talking to you.
mm-hmm.
This like the topics that we reach, like you don't have to come out.
Right.
Be who you are.
Mm-hmm.
You're safe here.
Mhm.
This community, this people, and like this community at our school. Like
Mm-hmm.
I don't think there has been like an issue where it's like, oh, he's gay. Oh,
Right. I know coming into school, and I was one of them too, but I'm like, this is a gay school. This wrong.
I think that's like
Yeah, I think everybody thought that. It's like all the queers are here. Yes, freedom.
But like it's no one cares.
Yeah, no one cares, and no one really knows until they know. Like, people be queer that I didn't think that were queer or a part of LGBTQ, and I'm like, well, girl, fab. But yeah, I think that's a stereotype when people think of Stillwell. That's like just full of gay kids and no sports, and it's real preppy and privileged. I mean, yes, we have a little more.
We be out here doing things.
Right, because of what we work for it though. So how privileged are we really? But yeah. I think still does have a stereotype on it, but there's been more straight men coming here, or at least they appear to be straight. But that's another topic. And so I think it's going to open the doors for a lot of other straight and cis men, because I don't think the girls have a problem coming here, but to open doors for a lot of boys to come here and open up the environment to everybody and
like
expand that gym, Lord Jesus.
The population between like male students and female students.
Yeah.
As like the last 2 dance major males, like y'all have left your legacy.
Yeah.
It's from what's his name?
Chase? Dontrell.
The dance. Tyre's brother, and then
Tanaj.
Tanaj, and that other guy.
Tanaj, Victor, what's his name?
Victor. There was a Victor?
Oh, cut that out. Jalil.
Jalil!
Mm-hmm.
Y'all, as like male dance majors,
Right.
like, I think they're hetero, but like,
Mm-hmm.
As male dance majors, y'all left a legacy.
Right.
Because like, y'all are out here doing things, Jalil being Jalil.
He was a great dancer, y'all. He was a really great dancer, and he reminds me of me in some sense. The fact that like his flexibility and everything he worked for, he wasn't naturally flexible. He just got the legs quicker. I'm trying to get like I need to be like that by tomorrow. But and then also just like after this, I think there are boys coming in, but again, the freshman dance department group is all girls, and it's a very big group. And that's why it's so hard to get boys in the dance world, and that's why people pay for boys and people give scholarships and things and opportunities to boys so they can come dance, because it's hard to get a good quantity of male dancers in the dance world to match the girls or to do partnering or to do tricks or things of that nature. So yes, me and B about to be going to other places and other dance worlds and communities. But I think I don't know. I was about to say something, but that can't go on the air.
Okay.
But yeah.
Have y'all had that talk yet? We're about to go to separate colleges.
Oh, colleges? We're actually going to the same college. Got you, psych!
I think that's like the perfect way, because like even like in my past relationship, it's I think that fear of talking with your partner. It's like, oh, we're about to grow up. Right, and that conversation becomes very hard and can be awkward and things of that nature. Hey, if I need to talk about something serious, I'm going to talk about it. I bring it up all the time, actually. Well, deciding to what college I was going to. And that's like your best friend. Like, y'all knew each other from the beginning. Yeah. And I think that love is beautiful. Thank you. Because, like, wow. No, but it is, and I'm again so thankful that we went friends to lovers, because it just made the experience a lot easier and a lot more what's the word? Adaptable, I guess, to changing those type of environments and relationships and outlooks. Yes, but the plan is to go to the same college, but y'all don't be stupid. Like, people say all the time, college ruins friendships, and if you room with the same person for 4 years, after going to high school with them for 4 years, that might be a lot, and y'all might get tired of each other. That doesn't mean not, because me and him can go to the same college and still get single dorm rooms, or live on the same dorm hallway and like still hang out and still have that space to ourselves when we need to have our alone time, which is, I think, healthier than just being in each other's face all the time. Like, this ain't a married couple. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we still young. We still got problems when we want to hang out, because I am more social than he is. So there will be times where I want to be social and up, and probably times where he wants to be chill, and vice versa. And so I think giving that opportunity and that space to one another to express themselves in their own environment, their own space, their own time, as long as they want, is healthy. So we'll see, but y'all have to wait till May 1st to really know where I'm going. Is it like an announcement? Like football? Oh, I'm going to...
Actually, I'm going to Yale. But yeah, I will be doing a story. Story and feed post. I won't be having any party unless you want to hit my Cash App. There's always a party up there. But yeah.
Wow. Okay. I'm all out of questions. I think you gave me the chance to like really get to know you. But we still got some time. Okay. So.
Photo shoot.
Photo shoot.
I guess.
It's a party, y'all.
What should we call it? Thank you for talking to
us.
Yes. Getting to know you is very cool. Getting to know Ben, getting to know who you are as a personality, getting to deep dive into your thoughts was very cool.
It gets crazier, y'all. I have to come back for part 2. But yeah, I want to thank y'all for this experience and letting me voice my opinions on some things without like any backlash or any talk back. And I really like this because it got a little bit of E. Not too much. I don't think I said too much about anything too crazy that I want to say to anybody else. And so I'm just really honored for the opportunity.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.